All right, hello everyone. I'm Silent Bracken, and this is episode 21 of my Let's Play of Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead. And I was just out doing like some off-camera stuff. I was like grabbing the refrigerators I forgot to get, and someone in the comments on one of my videos, I think it was episode 7 they commented on or something, said that that they were surprised that I didn't grab the water purifier, and I responded to them, uh, saying that I just always forget about them because I do. I just always forget about them. Um, I guess we don't really have the power supply right now to really do that, but I'm gonna grab the water purifier while I'm here anyway, just because. Why not? It sounds way better than boiling 200 liters worth of water, so that would probably take our character like a whole week in game or something to do. And I don't want to do that. Anyway, the real reason why I started recording right now is because of this. Like, honestly, this is a pretty cool looking scene to me. Like, just this massive corrosive zombie standing here with like some fire in the background and like just standing here in the rubble of this burned house, like fire in the background and the corpses everywhere. I think it's just a pretty cool scene. The corrosive zombies look so cool. This zombie has swollen to immense proportions, but still manages to hold itself together with semi-congealed acid all over its bloated, leathery body. It moves clumsily, but spits from a large reserve of acid with uncanny accuracy. Hopefully that thing just leaves us alone. Um, I'm mostly just here to grab refrigerators and hopefully that water purifier and, is there anything else I need to grab? I might grab more materials for warehouse shelves. I'm gonna build those as well off camera in between this the next time you see me. So yeah, and oh yeah, we also got to make a spot for disposable batteries to go, so they can be separated from the rechargeable batteries. Yeah, I'm also gonna read a bit. There's a lot of stuff I'm gonna do off camera here. That's all sort of like menial, like tasks. I was also grabbing car batteries out of these cars. If they're like a functional car battery, I've been grabbing the car batteries out. Um, this is the only car battery I only think have like a one car battery that's actually usable. This one's not really in good enough condition to use it, but we might be able to repair it, so I grabbed it anyway. Um, found some datura and I killed like 2 zombies that were at this light industry here on the way over here because they were in the way, and one of them was a technician zombie, and like this. They had 800 copper wire on them. I also took the car alternator out of that because you're gonna need you need alternators to make generators. At least I'm pretty sure you. At least that's how I work generators. If that's wrong, then I would be glad to be told otherwise. Especially since this is a version of the game I'm not particularly experienced in, and they might have changed it at some point. But how I used to do it is I would get a truck alternator because truck alternators are actually better. And I'd build a little vehicle and I'd attach a bunch of batteries. I'd install a bunch of batteries and solar panels on it. And then I would put a truck alternator in there or a car alternator depending on what I had. And you put a fuel tank in there and an engine in there and an electronics control panel. And you should be able to just turn on the engine and it'll start generating power, I think. Also, this car right here works, this van. Um, it's got a faulty starter motor and an expired fuel filter. This is like super easy to fix, and the expired fuel filter doesn't really matter that much anyway. So, I guess I'll have to come back and grab this car as well. It's fine. Eventually, I'm hoping to get NPCs that we can use to essentially disassemble uh, cars, which is why I'm bringing back these mostly functional cars, because it's way easier to bring it to base and have them do it at base than it is to have them do it, like, you know, out in the middle of nowhere. All right, that's all I wanted to update you guys on for right now. So I'll see you guys in a minute. All right, guys. So I was just gathering random stuff from the city, right? Like trying to get solar panels off of roofs, and I realized that refrigerators apparently a disconnected refrigerator takes up like what was it, like 800 liters of storage space all of a sudden. I don't remember them taking up that much space. Um, but I guess they do. And first off, there's a skeletal brute here. It looks heavily injured by something. I don't know what, but that's good for us. This is like a survivor house. It's all boarded up and stuff. That could have good stuff in it. Um, this is a luxury electric sedan. We're gonna want to take all of these large storage batteries out of here. This is exactly what we were looking for. Um, so hopefully I have the tools to take all that stuff out. I might need a tool with lifting on it, and if that's the case, that's gonna suck because we're gonna have to like come back later with like I don't know, we're gonna have to like take that internal boom crane off of that like um tow truck or pickup truck or whatever people call it, depending on where they're at. Um, that's in the parking lot of that military base, and we're gonna have to install it on our truck and come back over here and pick that up. Which would suck, and I don't think we have to do that, but we might. So anyway, I figured I should record this. This is kind of important. Luckily, he's really slow and already mostly dead. So even though we don't really do much damage to him, we should still be able to kind of kill him anyway. A lot of it has to do with our character's unfamiliarity with them. Because your character will actually develop familiarity with certain enemy types as you dissect their bodies or fight them. And you'll be able to start hitting critical hits a lot more frequently. The car's all the way down here because I'm an idiot, basically. There's a random firefighter zombie hanging out in this house somewhere. Oh, here he is. Let's take care of this guy. Our spear's damaged. That sucks, but it is what it is. I'm just gathering a ton of different scrap materials right now. I don't remember grabbing all those dirty clothes, but it's already in my inventory. We'll just put them in the trunk. Some fog again. That's cool. Also, we are conveniently next to this pawn shop with a pickaxe in our car. So, you know what that means. Let's start mining. Hopefully it doesn't collapse the roof on us. That would suck. It's happened to me several times. Nice. Okay. Alright, let's get the crowbar. Oh, there's an alarm, guys. It's fine. It's not that big of a deal. Cot. We already have a cot. Oh man, I should have mined this corner space right here. Then we could have gotten to both of these rooms with only mining one spot. All well, I guess. Our character's exhausted too, because we've been doing nothing but fighting for how long? This was supposed to just be a quick little trip that I did. Um, this is just supposed to be a quick little trip that I did to come here and grab some basic like things that we need, but it got way more complicated than that, way faster than I thought it would. Um, and we only have one extra solar panel array. You see what happened was I found like 3 solar panels arrays, but I actually dropped 2 of them off the roof because I had done that before and it ended up being fine. But this time it wasn't fine. They shattered when they hit the ground and were completely annihilated. They no longer existed as items. So they weren't even just damaged. Like they literally, there's a glass shattering sound and then they stopped existing. So yeah. But we were able to get another water purifier. I got the water purifier from the craft shop, and I got another water purifier off the roof of this dollar store. And this dollar store also had a solar panel array on top of it, which I got as well. Um, we're gonna crouch here because this hides us. And what we're gonna do is I'm gonna try to remove all these storage batteries. Cool, it'll let us do that. It only takes us 4 minutes. I'll take the draining one too because I think we might be able to repair it. We don't have anything with screwdriving apparently. I thought we had a multi-tool on us, but we do. It has a screwdriving quality, but whatever. And we're gonna run through this coffee shop here, which I already looted. There wasn't really anything in it. How much storage space does this take? 25? Alright, that's cool. And we're gonna load these guys up here. And you know what? Since I don't like running back and forth across this thing, I'm gonna take all these down to here and drop them in here, just so we can make this a little easier on ourselves. We're a lot safer like this. Alright, so I'm gonna continue gathering these batteries then. Then I'm gonna head back to base, and there's a few other things I want to do off camera there. I mean, I've been talking so much about building the warehouse shelves. Maybe I should do that on camera, actually. So I'll show you guys building our process of building these warehouse shelves. It's not going to be glamorous, crazy, or nothing, but it is going to be something. So I'll see you guys back at base. All right, guys, I'm back at base. I unloaded our vehicle. Um, all the loot's been sorted out here. I grabbed quite a bit of random stuff, kind of just like I grabbed more water heaters and I grabbed some televisions to disassemble. Um, I found this book while I was out, digging through like uh bodies that I guess I'd forgot about. This in-depth and technical text details various forms of ancient European armor crafting and is illustrated with lots of photos. So, if we wanted to make like a bunch of different armor and stuff, this would be good. There's a bunch of different kinds of armor we can make that I've never played around with before. I don't know if we're gonna mess with that right now or not, but it's something we could mess around with if we decided to. It is the next day after we did the looting because we got back after dark and our character was exhausted, so we had him after he sorted the loot out, I had him read for a while. I had him read this book for a little while, which we're actually going to continue doing here until we get to level 4. Not for any specific reason, just because I kind of want to. After this, we're going to start building the warehouse shelves. That's something we've been needing to do for a long time. Level 4, nurse practitioner. Fantastic. Anyway. So, first things first, we're going to need to start building warehouse shelves, and I think building them down here is going to be the best option to start off with, building them along this wall here. I did grab 2 water purifiers while we were out. We don't really have the ability to use those right now. I grabbed a medium storage battery from like a car I found in a random car that actually had an advanced electric engine in it, which we couldn't grab at the time, but I did mark down the car so we could remember it. I know I just said we were going to build the warehouse shelves first, but I want to install these. I want to place down some of these large batteries here and connect them to the grid as soon as possible. The sooner we connect these to the grid, the better. So I'll pull this car forward a little bit because I don't want to walk around it every time. We already sorted everything out of it that we're going to sort out of it anyway, so it doesn't really matter now. Honestly, finding these large storage batteries has kind of made all the car batteries I went to get kind of useless. Not useless, but definitely not optimal. And unfortunately, I was only able to get 1 solar panel array. Like I had said, I had found 3, but I did a big dumb, you see, and dropped 2 of them off the roof because I thought it would be fine because it has been fine in the past. But it was not fine this time, so yeah, that's unfortunate. But it is what it is. I guess we're stuck with it now. So yeah. Eat the watermelon wedges before they go bad. It's about shelf stable milk, I guess, which doesn't seem very stable to me because it's going bad. So grabbed another workbench while we were out just so I could like do something with that if I wanted to. I can disassemble this cupboard and place the workbench there instead. Which actually I am going to do. Right, I did grab some random corpses I was gonna dissect. I meant to do that off camera, but it looks like we're doing it on camera, so I mean I suppose I could always edit it out, but there's no point in me editing it out really. Alright, let's see. Place bench. Fantastic. So we have an actual workbench to do all of our stuff on. I don't know if that's actually any better than the cupboard or not, but feels like it is, so you know, that's what we're doing. Feels more professional at least. I wish I could like turn the object so that it was like actually its back part was actually against the wall, but unfortunately I don't think there's any way to actually rotate things in this game yet. Like so, we're just stuck with that. Another thing we're just sort of stuck with. Also, I forgot to grab any refrigerators. I can't believe it. I can't believe I forgot to grab refrigerators, but I got so sidetracked with everything else we were finding. It doesn't matter that much. At the end of the day, we don't need the refrigerators yet. And, we're gonna have to, like, carry them back one by one. We're gonna have to like put them in our lap as we drive back one by one, which is mildly obnoxious, I suppose, but you know, that's our option, really. I'm not sure what else to do. I suppose I could look into if we can build refrigerators or not. Might be able to build them. I'm not sure. Man, we got a ton of stuff in here. Let's see. What was I looking for? I don't recall what I was looking for in there. Let's start by dissecting some of these corpses here. I think placing down 2 of those batteries will be enough for now. Because it already has 2 car batteries hooked up to the power grid, so 2 of the large storage batteries along with them should be fine, given the fact that we only have like 4 solar panel arrays attached to it anyway. So yeah. Let's check our principles of biology real quick. We're at 89%, so we're actually getting real close to having the principles of biology done. And once we get that done, it'll open up all the more specific avenues of biology, which will be good for us. Like, as you can see, when we go to dissect, there's principles of biology, then there's physiology, and then there's principles of zombie biology. And we can't do anything. We're not getting any physiology or principles of zombie biology stuff because we don't have the principles of biology yet, which we're working on. And I believe it's oh, there we go. We just got it. I do believe what you learn is based off of the well, it's based off several things. Like I think it's based off your character's intelligence. It's based off your proficiencies, your other proficiencies, and it's also based off your character's medical skill. And I think it's just your medical skill actually, but it might be other stuff as well. Some other skills might come into play there. I'm not certain. Right, there's one more body here for us to dissect. And we actually got through these really quick. It only took our character like 3.5 hours to get through all those bodies. Cool. And I forgot to read these. So let's see here. You notice cysts in its fur. Okay, so this is the zombie dog. Right, yeah. So the skeletal brute is something we've already seen before. The body stirs as you open it up. You've already seen that one. The dog was new. You notice cysts in its fur. You cut into them and alternatively find acrid fluids, flakes of bone, or twitching strands of muscle. While some parts of the blackened brain have lost their wrinkles, in others, the wrinkles are surprisingly uniform. You try pulling out some teeth to better analyze them, only to find they've fused with the jawbone. The corpse twitches as you begin. It didn't feel like rigor mortis. Inside the chest is some unfamiliar organ, fatty and wrinkled like brain tissue. Right. As you make your first cut into its skin, a pressurized jet of decaying blood almost hits your face. All right, we already saw that one. So a lot of this stuff is going to be kind of stuff we've already seen more or less for now until we get around to types of things that we haven't dissected yet. Um, let's sort all that stuff out. And now we can start building the warehouse shelves, since that's something we've been needing to do for a long time. Grab the electric lantern. Oh yeah, also the mop. Let's mop up all this nasty blood and stuff. Nice. Nice clean area. We also have to look into gotta look into like the metal charcoal kiln still. Um we gotta look into the new any kind of new weapons we might be able to make. Um we got a ton of items to wash that are dirty. We got we do have fertilizer. We could try fertilizing the crops and see if that does anything. I don't know. Oh yeah, we have to make that spot for the disposable batteries as well. I do have 2 water purifiers here now. They're just sitting in the other section, I think, or a tool section, something. I don't remember which one went in, but we have them now. First things first. Go to the warehouse shelf. All right, that took our character a long time. Try and build another one. Um, Warehouse shelves are great because I believe the floor has like 1,000 liters of storage, but a warehouse shelf has like 2,000 liters of storage or something, I believe. So it's really a good idea to build them. All right. Let's see here. The currency, the currency and the seeds, and like the food stuff doesn't need any kind of warehouse shelf for it right now. Our tools need a warehouse shelf. All right, it's gonna take our character a long time to haul these over here, but it's the downside of it's the downside of getting all this stuff collected before you build the warehouse shelves themselves. Um, we're not gonna need a warehouse shelf for the books. Um, all right, let's mess around with these spaces here. Tools. All right, remove the tools one. And let's make a new tools one. Right there. And we'll sort all the tools onto the shelf. We should be able to hold everything on the shelf. Unfortunately, it takes forever to build warehouse shelves. And it wears your character out quite a bit as they work on them too. So, it is what it is. But yeah, kind of sucks. Our focus is really good right now. Arms and Armor of Imperial China. I'm gonna read this one because I really want to get Black Powder unlocked as well. Our character's focus is super high right now, so I'll use that to read. The higher your character's focus is, the better they are at stuff like reading. So we'll have our character read this until like midnight. Yeah, right now. I have a ton of water now because a lot of those water heaters and other tanks that I disassembled were just full of clean water. Um, so yeah, got pretty lucky with that, right? Gotta grab the vitamins. Turn that off. Turn that off as well. We're gonna make ourselves a custom zone here. Disposable batteries. Hopefully that works. All right. I think since they're already sitting in the tool magazines thing, it's not going to auto sort them. It's not going to sort them out. So, nope. Maybe I just spelled it wrong. I'm not particularly experienced with this sorting system. I can use it on a basic level, but I'm not particularly good with it. We can just change it to disposable. Okay, that works. All right, well that works. So that's good enough for me. Cool magazines there. Sort that out. Other there. That one. Why is this not working? Oh, this isn't in the sort zone. Forgot. That's quite a bit better. All right. So we're gonna have our character go to sleep now. I guess he's unhappy about something, but oh well. Tough. All right. 28 days later, survive for a month. Fantastic. Is the last day of spring, I think. Day 90. Or is it 91 days? I don't know. Is this the last day or like the second to last day of spring? So I don't want to block this area because I want to have access to the vehicle parts that are outside while we're sitting at our bench crafting. So that's why I built one here and then decided to move it down there to have our tools on. All right, what's next? Build another warehouse shelf here. warehouse shelf here. And we're gonna kind of go down along this whole wall and just build warehouse shelves. I don't think we need access to the bathroom really, and there's still another door on the other side where we can access it, so I'm not too worried about it. I don't think there's any way for us to make the bathroom functional again or anything, so. Although I suppose we could clear everything out of it and turn it into a closet instead. We already have this closet up there. We've got a bird in it right now that we're trying to figure out how to tame, which I completely forgot about. So hopefully it didn't, like, I don't know, starve to death or something. But yeah. Okay, let's see here. Move the drugs to there. The chemicals can stay there. Uh, I want that to be spare parts. Taking a surprising little time to move all these things. I want this one to also be spare parts. Um, uh, so I want these two center ones right here to be like spare parts, and I want this one that I just built right here to be the new containers one. Right. That's how our characters sort out everything we've figured out so far. This is gonna take us a long time, but you know, it needs to get done. At least we don't have to physically move everything piece by piece. I remember back when I was first playing this game, it took me forever to learn about the sorting system. And genuinely, I would just move every single thing piece by piece. Like, I would sit here and spend like 3 hours moving stuff around, like manually. It was awful. It was terrible. But I don't do that anymore. There he goes. Nice. Oh, he's not finished yet. There we go. Right. I can see. I believe. I'm going to want another one. Another warehouse shelf here that will have all of our guns and ammunition and stuff on. Ah, no, we're out of sheet metal. No! Alright, so that's all the stuff we're building for now, which is fine, because that's pretty much everything I actually wanted on shelves now, so. Aside from the wood, I really want to get one for like the wood and stuff, but who cares? It's fine. That's our journal again. Open that on accident. Fantastic. We have a bunch of spare space here now. All right, so let's take a look at our piercing weapons here. We need a metal file set. So let's take a 17 out. It'll actually take us longer than that because we have to make the spear shaft, and that'll take a while too. Wild. Bashing. Let's check the bashing weapons out. Um, yeah, no, nothing interesting in here really. Cutting. We could honestly make some pretty cool cutting weapons right now, but I'm not going to. Acid bomb. That's interesting. I don't think it's particularly useful for us, but it's interesting. All right. Yeah, so our skill isn't high enough yet, and we don't have we don't have a lot of the stuff we're gonna need. We're gonna make a metal file set. It's gonna take 7 hours. But we need one, and we haven't found one yet. So normally we would have found several of these by now, especially if we're after searching that light industry. I'm not sure why we don't have any. Um, I'm not sure why we don't have any, but it is what it is. All right, our character's exhausted. We'll just have to have him read for the rest of the night and go to sleep. Quite a few batteries in here. That's nice. All right. We'll replace the battery in my headlamp too. I'm not gonna worry about that right now. All right. Oops, wrong thing. Let's get our character something to eat. Some cheese? Yeah, eat some cheese. Some chili peppers. Drinks water. Fantastic. Turn on the music. We don't need the lighting from the thing yet, so. All right. Let's finish reading our fabrication up to 7. Do it yourselfer. Take this thing, put it in that thing, and voila. Gain a fabrication skill of 7. Fantastic. That still doesn't give us black powder yet. And honestly, you know what? I think the fact that we're not getting black powder is actually due to our low applied science skill. I don't think it actually has anything to do with the our fabrication skill. I'm gonna be honest. So we really need to find some applied science skill books, but I just haven't found any yet. Like I don't know. I feel like I've been getting really unlucky with that. So I don't know. Hopefully we get lucky soon with that one. All right, let's keep working on this metal file set. Even though I know it's kind of stupid to even make it because we don't necessarily need it right now. And as soon as I make one, we're gonna go find one. But you know what? It's good for our character's skill. So it's great for our character's skill. I swear. You have to believe me, guys. I'm not wasting our time completely here. I'm just sort of mostly wasting it. I couldn't imagine how you would make a set of metal files with a charcoal forge and a bronze anvil. I don't even know how you would do that. Sword bayonet. A bill. To make a bill. That's reach, right? Hmm. 145? That's not even bad. That's a bunch of damage. 20 bash and 30 cut. Firearm waterproofing, we're probably going to want to make that as well. You know what? I think I want to make us a bill. It should fit in the spear strap. Yeah, this item can attach to a spear strap. All right. Fantastic. Okay, so this is our next weapon. We're going to make a bill. It's more of a cutting weapon than a bashing weapon, and it's not piercing, but I think we'll be okay. Um, I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be fine. And it doesn't need us to make a spear shaft. You just use a long stick, so that saves us like 6 hours. I know it looks like it takes forever because it's a day and 8 hours, but it's actually only like 5 or 6 hours slower than making the steel spear. So, you know, I'll favorite that and we'll make that before we go back out to do anything. Maybe I'll do it off camera. I don't know. I probably won't, though. It seems like something that should be done on camera. A new weapon for the foreseeable future until we get the Lucerne Hammer, probably. Our character's cutting weapon skill sucks, but it's fine. Okay. Character's focus is really good, though. We could do different practicing stuff. Maybe it's a waste for us to do this right now, but we can practice intermediate computer, I guess. We have a theoretical computer skill of 5, so getting that practical up to 5 as well would be really nice. Although it seems like we didn't, so. Oh, well. So what other tools are we going to need then? Let's take a look at these tools that we can make. Could make a heavy sledgehammer. We're probably going to want one of those at some point because you can smash down the big doors with it. Locksmith's kit, we might want some of them. We already have a normal sickle, so we don't have to worry about that. Not for now. We might need to make new sickles eventually, and bronze ones would be fine. The grappling hook, we're gonna probably want some of those at some point. Metal butchering rack, we might want some of them. Yeah, we might want some metal smoking racks. Perhaps. Kevlar shears, yeah, we're gonna want some of that at some point. Steel scraper. Hardened steel tool, similar to a draw knife for metal. Sure. Dog whistle. We're gonna need dog whistles, I think, to give commands to dogs. I think this charcoal kiln down here is what they were talking about when they were telling me about the metal charcoal kilns. So we'll favorite that. A drift. I don't know if we have a drift yet or not, so I'll favorite that. We have hot cuts. I know that. A metal rake. I don't know if we need that. I believe we already have flat jaw tongs, but I'll favorite them just in case we don't. Chicken cages. I want those. Fire repair kit. We're definitely gonna want those. We'll probably want this in the fall, but that's a long ways from now. I mean, I guess I could favorite it for now, and hopefully that'll make me not forget, but we'll probably find an actual fishing rod, honestly. I don't think we need to worry about making that one. Okay. Other stuff, which I'm not going to worry about right this second. Do we have drifts? Do we have any of those? We don't. All right, so we're gonna make a drift. Let's use the lumps of steel. I think the chunks of steel are more useful for a lot of other stuff, so it's better to use the lumps of steel when we're forging stuff like this. Taking us forever, but it's fine. It's fine. We need it. We need it. Man, our character's wariness goes down so fast. What can we do about that? If there's anyone out there who has like a lot more experience playing this game than me that can like tell me what the best way to deal with wariness is, like I'd like to know because that stuff sucks. And it feels like our character gets so wary so fast. Like you barely do anything and he's just exhausted. Like I don't know if I'm doing something wrong or what. Hardened spike-like object for metalsmithing. It's used to make holes in metal in some metalwork fabrication systems. I don't think that really gave us anything new, but it's something we might need at some point, so it's fine to have made it. Can only chickens go in chicken cages, or can you stick other birds in there too? A wire container made for transporting chickens, but you can use it to hold any tiny animal. Okay, good. Use it on a suitable animal to capture. Use it on an empty tile to release. Fantastic. Yeah, we're gonna want some of those at some point. I'm not gonna make them right this second, but we are gonna want some of those. Just eat that rhubarb. Okay. All right then. All right. Well, honestly, I know this episode wasn't particularly interesting, and it was kind of a bunch of stuff maybe I should have just done off camera. But I mean, like this is part of the game. There's we did do some interesting stuff in that city at the beginning, I suppose. But this is a good place to end it. We just finished crafting something. I'm not really exactly certain what exactly we're doing next. Um, it'll probably be more crafting stuff. I'll probably make that bill off of. Well, nah, I think I'll make the bill on camera. Um, I don't know. Maybe I'll record it and like edit it in at the beginning of one of my videos or something, just so people could see us making it. I'm not sure. Anyway, I'm Silent Bracken. This was episode 21 of my Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead Let's Play. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I'm trying my best here with what I got. Um, so hopefully it's good enough for people to watch. Uh, anyway, if you did enjoy it, like and subscribe, and turn on the bell notification like icon thing if you want to be notified of my future uploads. Uh, leave comments if you have anything to say. Um, the engagement is good for the channel, but also uh, it makes me feel like I'm actually reaching people on some level. So, you know, I like responding to the comments. So, I'll see you guys next episode. Bye.